Once upon a time, there was a man that knew the prices of every single item. He had them memorised each week and would try to convince everyone, even the grandchild who has worked at Coles for 6 years, that Safeway is better and cheaper. If only he could remember his own children's names or the things that he was told only 5 minutes earlier. The moral of the story is that Pop's selective memory seems to always work in his favour.
Once upon a time, there was a man who wanted his eldest grandchild, Jacqueline, and all the other grandchildren to come along to the shul he lovingly designed and presided over. To entice these children and keep them entertained, Papa would delve into his jacket pockets and produce boiled lollies. On occasion, when the lollies ran out, Papa would ply us with the quickies and hassles. The moral of the story is, children will eat anything their grandparents give them.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Perth, Papa went to visit the little Princess Charlotte and Hannah. Princesses, sorry. Little Princess Hannah remembers getting up each morning and sitting next to him on the couch and trying to solve crosswords. He would give her so many hints and teach her what all the words meant. He always leaves his crossword book behind for her to finish. The moral of the story is that there is a lot to learn from Papa. He's a very wise man.
Once upon a time, there was a man with a house as big and open as his heart and his moustache. Anyone and everyone in the land was always welcome at Nana and Papa's house, whether it be with a nice hot mug of sweet tea or his famous Worcester eggs. Every time Papa sits down to lunch, it is followed soon after with a fresh orange. If you are lucky enough to join Papa for this meal, he will supply and peel one for you, while informing you that an orange a day keeps the colds away. He will sit with you, ask you questions, do the word cross with you, keep you company, and make sure that you feel better than you did when you first arrived. The moral of the story is that Nana and Papa have taught us the value of generosity and being welcoming onto others.
So it was that after 80 long years and many wonderful and happy stories, we've come to be here today to celebrate this amazing milestone. It's plain to see that Papa and Princess Nana have not only touched the lives of their many grandchildren, but also everyone who's been here today. So I'd ask you all to raise a glass, if you've got one, just to celebrate and wish Papa a very happy birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! 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 Yay!
Charlotte and Hannah, Jacqueline, David, all as well.
Thank you very much. I suppose I've got to say something then, do I? Hang on a minute.
Do you want a chair? There's a chair.
No.
You want to stand there to talk?
Do I have to stand over there? Do I?
Yeah.
Try not to sit on the couch. Well, first of all, be serious for a minute and once welcome everybody here. And we have everybody to come in, the mishpocha and the friends, and I think I know everybody here. And nothing. And you know, I'm a little bit emotional now, but I do appreciate it very much. But something you may not be aware of. As you know, I got an OAM last year, which is very nice, but this year I got an OBE. Over bloody 80. What can I say? Years go so quickly when you're having fun. I guess it seemed like yesterday I had the 70th birthday also at Judean's place down in Templestowe.
And mine.
And yours.
Don't forget special.
I'll thank you all later on, you know, but I'll just keep going. And it reminded me of what happened about 60 years ago. I was playing table tennis at the Akawa Table Tennis Club down back of Caulfield Shore, and there was a lovely young lady down there, and rather fancied her. And I sort of said to her, I'd like to go out with you. I'll tell you what, I'll meet you under the clocks at Flinders Street Station. She looked at me and said, if you want to pick me up, if you want to go with me to a movie, you've got to pick me up. I lost that argument and I haven't won one since. Yeah, no, that is a special person. I just want to, without her support, without her behind me, I'm not sure whether it's behind me or in front of me. I'm not sure you're behind me or in front of me. I'm not sure where you are. Anyway, behind me, with my work, with my sport, and with all sorts of things that I've been involved with over the years, administration, doing a few things. If you weren't there, I don't think I could have done it. So.
Yeah.
And now, I want to talk about the children a little bit. I'll just compose myself on right. We have 6 lovely children, and you all know who they are, so I won't sort of mention it. And we have 6 lovely partners or spouses, whatever they happen to be. And we get on particularly well. Once I got to know them, everything was fine. But
Until then it was chaos.
Where's John? John's different. John's different. I didn't know what to make of John until I overheard Lara, after 1 year of marriage, say, "Oh my God, I married my father."
He was particularly known.
Good on you, John. Yeah.
Keep the house clean, save the dollars.
Anyway. I was going to say, I've led a very fortunate life. I'm not very good at this.
Great. You're great, Ben.
With also 16 grandchildren.
18.
Who's counting?
I kept around.
It's a lot.
And you can see by today that the whole Alexander family put this thing together. In fact, I call them the Alexander Ragtime Catering Establishment. If you want to book a mitzvahs and weddings, you know, you can come and see this.
Photographer?
As was mentioned before about Friday nights, and I think that the whole true success of families, maybe a little bit serious for a moment, is that the family gets together, sticks together. In fact, last Friday night we had, I think, 28 of us sitting around the table, and by the way, Bradley and Craig and Kim and Mabel and little Benjamin. We'd love to have you here in Melbourne with us. It's a pity you're not here all the time. It's a real family togetherness, and plus the 10 dogs that they bring along, by the way. People know, but it's a public gun, I tell you. But I would not have it any way differently. And so, as much as I love the children, I love the grandchildren, and if you want to come more, if anybody wants to come Friday night, there's always 3 soups and twice as much food as we did anyway. I think Betty organises the food for the Israeli army, not for our family. But nevertheless, look, I want to just thank everybody for putting together today, especially this beautiful little tableau, as we might call it, whatever it was real heart-wrenching, I guess, and especially thanks to Gina and Hirsch for the use of the place and helping put all this together, and hope I haven't forgotten anyone. And what else can I say?
Thank you. Enjoy.
Also, I wish to thank people for donating, those who have donated to the JNF Environmental Fund and also Courage to Care, to important things, I think, in our community, especially Courage to Care, which I'm a little bit involved from time to time. And once again, just have a good time. I've led a fortunate life. I can't say any more than that. Thank you.